Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. The rare is Entrancing Melody, which is certainly good enough to take here. I think we will. I like Chart a Course a lot as well. Deeproot Warrior, Siren Lookout are the other worthwhile cards, but we'll take the Melody. Alright, well, we've got some choices here. We can follow up with the Air Elemental. We can follow up with Pirate's Cutlass. Drover the Mighty is a great card. Mark of the Vampire, obviously great too. A lot of great cards in here. Run aground. Could just take the Air Elemental. Pretty tempted to actually just take the Cutlass. I found this card to be pretty exceptional. It leaves us more open. It also still works with blue at a cheaper cost. I think Air Elemental is a great card too. I'll probably just take the Pirate's Cutlass though. Even if you end up in non-Pirates, it's good. And we're in blue already, so we probably still very easily could end up in Pirates. And I don't know, I found the Cutlass to be pretty phenomenal. Okay, now we could take Water Trap Weaver, which is a great card. It's also Sailor of Means, which is a pirate, and it ramps, I guess, but I think I'd rather have the Weaver. I found the Weaver is very, very good. Tapping something down and getting a body on the board is very good. So I think we'll do that. Okay, so now we have Shipwreck Looter, which is a 2-drop on color. That's good. Otherwise, there's a Buccaneer, which is fine. Bright Reprisal and Dark Nourishment, which are both good too. Could actually take the Dark Nourishment. I found it's pretty awesome. Puts us more into black-blue territory, which is still pirates. I've been pretty successful with it. I don't know, Dark Nourishment's pretty good. Kill something or kill your opponent. Gain life. Shipwreck Looter is just a 2-drop pirate, which is good. 2-drops are always good. I think we'll take the Nourishment. I think Nourishment overall is probably a better card than Looter, even at 5 mana. Alright, so now there's Skittering Heartstopper, which is actually pretty good with the Cutlass. Otherwise, Prosperous Pirates at 5. Or Blightkeeper, which does fly. I think I still like the Heartstopper more. I found this card to be pretty useful. And Pirate's Cutlass is nice because it kind of gives you a late game plan. So we'll probably take the Heartstopper. Well, there's an Interloper, but we probably just take the Quartermaster because it's uncommon and we do actually have a Cutlass. So I guess that makes sense. Huntmaster late in here too, which is crazy, but we'll take the Quartermaster. Alright, here's pretty easy Opt. I found it to be a great card in this format and in general maybe. It's just a good card. So we'll take Opt over Queen's Agent, which is the only other card currently, I guess, that we would play in our blue-black deck. Alright, here I think we will take the Sword Point Diplomacy. I found the card to be, I don't know actually, it's tough. It's just more interesting than Cutthroat, even though Cutthroat is actually a pretty playable card. It's just interesting enough where I'm going to take it and probably try and play it. You kind of want to be a beatdown deck to really, make good use of Sword Point Diplomacy, but Pirates can be beatdown, so we'll find out if that happens or not. Alright, here I think we're going to take the Castaway. Hope that we either get some Treasure Producers or more Pirates Cutlasses, so a little more interesting than the Interloper. I guess actually we could take the Looter. Looter has 2 less toughness, but at least it can always attack. Alright, we'll take the Looter. I think that actually is probably better for us. Well, here I want to take Run Aground. Another Quartermaster would be fine too, but I found Run Aground is pretty excellent, so I like Dive Down a lot too. But Run Aground is very good. I think here we might, well, I was going to say cut the blue card, but it probably makes more sense to just take the Cobbled Wings, especially if we get some more opportunities to play Desperate Castaways. I guess I'm prioritizing cutting blue over black, but I don't really like Navigator's Ruin. Guess we'll take Duress. It's a more useful sideboard card. These we're just going to pass. That as well. So, actually a fine start. Quite a few playable cards. Nothing looks bad in here either, which is nice. Alright, here we probably want to take the Mark of the Vampire. There's Sailor of Means and there's Vanquish the Weak as well, but Mark is pretty awesome. I've won a lot of games on the back of Mark of the Vampire, so I don't think I'm going... Well, there's also a Stormfleet Spy, too. Man, a lot of good cards there. I'm still probably just going to take Mark. It's just won me too many games to not take. It's a super swingy card. It's really... The lifelink is just so exceptional. Well, here's a gift. I think we're just going to easily take Kitesail Freebooter, which is an excellent card, especially in our deck already. There's a Thematic Compass, which always looks interesting, but I've never really played it. I've played against it, and I don't think it's that great. We probably wheel the Siren's Ruse or the Opt, both of which we'd like a lot, but off to a good start. So now we can take the Castaway, just get another 2-drop. There's also a Dive Down in here, and I guess Dragon Skull Summit, since Grixis Pirates is a thing. Actually, yeah, we'll still take the Castaway. We already have Cobbled-Wing Pirate Cutlass, and I think we're definitely going to... I guess technically Quartermaster kind of gets you an artifact too for it. And we'll find some treasure generators more than likely. So let's get all our 2-drops now. So here we probably just take the Direfleet Hoarder, which is a good card in general. Good with our Castaway. It's a pirate. It's good. More 2-drops. Gifted yet another Cutlass. That's huge for us. Very, very good. Already have, I guess, what, 5 pirates only, but we'll definitely find more, and it's a lot better than the March of the Drowned, which is actually a good card for us too, but we want the Cutlass badly, so very cool. Now we've got a great late game plan. I'm going to take the Castaway over the River Sneak. River Sneak can't be blocked, which is actually pretty good, but we have double Cutlass, so I'd just really like to be able to go Castaway and a Cutlass attack for 4 on turn 3. If we can, I mean, fairly consistently do that, that's really good. So here we can take March of the Drown, or I may just want the Dive Down. Protect your guy for 1 mana when you have Mark of the Vampire especially is huge. I like March of the Drowned a lot too. It's good value. We might find another one. I feel like the Dive Downs are more difficult to pick up. Okay, so now we can take the Queen's Agent, which is actually a card I like. I think a lot of people don't like it. I'm going to take it over Unknown Shore and Pyromancer. It's probably pretty awesome with double Cutlass, despite not being a pirate. Okay, well now we have another crack at a pirate, but we also have Vanquish the Weak. It's a little bit more difficult because we have 5 spots left in the deck, and we really want like 6 creatures. I guess Entrancing Melody is kind of a creature card, actually. Excuse me, actually. So that's like 10 creatures. We still want 5 creature cards. I'm probably going to take the Tormentor over the removal. I like the removal a lot, but Tormentor just seems kind of right for our deck. It's a pirate for our Cutlasses, so it's kind of like right in line with what we want to do. It's not like we're pretty good, actually, on the removal front. We could be a little bit better, admittedly, but I guess my first cut would probably be like a Sword Point Diplomacy, maybe. I guess I'm starting to get pretty beat down, though, so I'd want to run it. I'm going to take the favorable wins here. Another Dive Down. It's also a Storm Sculptor. I'll probably take another Dive Down. That would be interesting to see how good 2 of them are. I guess we'll take the Sentinel. I don't really want to play it, but... we'll let those go. So yeah, we basically can... we probably want to at least run 4 creatures. I'd probably cut and opt over my Dive Downs, just because I really do think the Dive Downs have a good chance of being excellent in this deck. They're always deceptively amazing. Alright, someone can have Ritual of Rejuvenation. I'll allow it. We need some evasion. I guess we have Cobbled Wings and a Freebooter, but I would like some more evasion. Alright, here we're just going to take Walk the Plank. There's a Stormfleet Aerialist too, but Walk the Plank is pretty premium removal. I did want more evasion, and it's a pirate too. Man, that's tough. Walk the Plank just deals with so many things, though. So basically, I may not run the Cobbled Wings if they're just for the castaways. We'll figure it out, but I'm gonna take the Walk the Plank. I think it's too good to, even though the Aerialist would be very good for us. This is just a 2 mana, basically kill most archetypes in the format. So here we have Shipwreck Looter and Skullduggery. Probably take the Looter. I love Skullduggery too, but we need the 2 drops more at this point, so we'll take it. Things I'd like to cut, just to like cut on curve, probably the Agent and this Opt, and then maybe swap the Heartstopper for another Pirate. Could take the one with the, I guess the one with the wind is, otherwise I guess we could take Rootbound Crag and just, it's probably worth a ticket, I imagine. Wouldn't mind getting a ticket. 70 cents. I guess I'll take one with the wind. Wins more games. With double dive down, this Mark of the Vampire and one with the wind should be pretty excellent. Cobbled Wings can probably go too. So that way we get 3 more creatures and we're actually looking really good. Currently, remember, we have Entrancing Melody I count as a creature card, so that's like 12 creatures. That's pretty good. Alright, I guess we'll... Depths is pretty good too, actually, to help with our castaways, but we're going to take the Cutthroat now. It's a pirate. Allows you to attack in, keep the beats going, kill things. Plunderer is great. Absolutely taking that happily. So now there's Lookout's Dispersal, which has surprisingly gotten me quite a few times. Does it only cost 1? It still costs 2 mana even with the pirate. It's certainly not busted, but I'm probably not. Well, Storm Sculptor is actually pretty good with, certainly good with Cutlasses, good with Raid, kind of cool with Quartermaster, I guess. Guess I'd take the Dispersal. I don't think we're going to play it, though. As cute as it is. Alright, I think I'm good with 2 dive downs. So I suppose we'll take the Storm Sculptor now, although I don't think it's going to make the deck. Pirate's Prize is kind of cool, too, but kind of don't need it. Don't really need March of the Drowned, although we have enough pirates where it's justifiable. Spell Pierce, I guess. Dagger 2. Well, guess we'll take this. Alright. So we have a deck. We have to make cuts. We probably can just cut all these on the right-hand side and be good. Call it good. Because everything else is looking fine to me. I may just want to run another creature over the sword point Diplomacy, but maybe not. The problem with running 14 creatures is we have a 1 with the wind, a Mark of the Vampire, and double Pirate's Cutlass. So you really want a lot of creatures. And I know it says 15 with the Melody, but if it'll only be 14 if we cut the Queen's Agent. And maybe I just want to run like a Storm Sculptor instead. Also amazing with Mark of the Vampire. So I could do that instead, and then maybe cut the Sword Point Diplomacy, just because this deck is a little more desperate for creatures. And the problem with Sword Point Diplomacy is they can choose what they get rid of. So in a deck that's like heavily reliant on auras, equipment, and then creatures, they can just like give me the auras or the equipment and, you know, get rid of the creatures, or vice versa. So I don't know if Diplomacy is going to be what I need it to be. It's a tough card to play. So this has to go. The March is going to go. Diplomacy is going to go. Pirate's Prize. I think the Dispersal is going to go. Certainly a Spell Pierce. And then this is the deck. I think this looks good. I like it. Sort by color. Pretty even. I think we'll do an 8-8 split. They agree. So I like this deck. This looks fun. I've had quite a bit of success with blue-black in this format, blue-black pirates, so we'll see if we can keep that trend going with this deck. We'll see you round one.